Santa Ana, integrative nutritionist for the Amen Clinics and your Wellness Wednesday host. Today's topic is the continuing conversation about insulin resistance. So if you missed last week's video, go back and check out the ways and the mechanisms I talked about of how insulin resistance occurs. And today we're going to talk about tips to improve insulin sensitivity. So that's what we want. We want to be more insulin sensitive versus resistant of it. So the first tip I talked about last week was intermittent fasting. I talked about how you can stretch out that overnight fast. Say you stop eating at 7 p.m., at least 3 hours before your bedtime, and then don't break your fast until at least 9 or 10 a.m. the next day. That can help create what's called autophagy, that cellular housekeeping that can clean up the cells and bring your insulin down. So intermittent fasting can really help. And then so can walking after your largest meal. So if you work in an office and you sit all day and then you go have a big lunch, try to get a 10 to 15 minute walk in after your meal before you go back and sit down for several hours, because insulin can spike and can be high for several hours while you're sitting. The next step is to get good quality sleep. If we don't get really good sleep at night, then the next day we can be hungrier, ghrelin, your hunger hormone rises, and we can be less insulin sensitive. Also, make sure when you do break your fast that you get at least 15 to 30 grams of protein in that first meal. So a couple of eggs or a really dense protein shake with some good quality protein would be a good option. And then building muscle, lifting weights, doing some bicep curls, overhead press, whatever you can lift, and lift heavy, because you can lift heavier than you think you can, but also within your limits. So don't overdo it and hurt yourself. But building muscle can help improve your insulin sensitivity for up to 16 hours after a workout. And then try not to snack in between meals. That constant snacking keeps insulin and glucose levels high. So focus on that protein and that fiber-rich vegetables and a little bit of healthy fat with every meal. And this can improve your insulin sensitivity. Take care.